Hey guys, Mark Navin here from White Property Investment, and I'm joined by Sean Wilson, Granny Flat builder and builder extraordinaire. How you going?
Yeah, good mate. How are you?
Awesome. So we're here in the partially constructed Granny Flat for one of our clients. So you can see we're past, or we're at the framing stage. We've got the roof on top. We're at lock-up stage. Would you call it?
Yeah, we're partway into the lock-up stage, so we just got another wall to be clad, and then we'll be all done and dusted. So
Awesome.
Windows in, roof on, external wall cladding. Yeah.
And so this Granny Flat is a 2-bedroom one, right?
Yeah, 2-bedroom, 1 bathroom. Yeah.
And what size are we at?
So this is a 70 square meter version, and then we've got another 16 square meters worth of roof decking, which overlooks a beautiful park. And it's a really nice location. Aside from
The crows.
the screaming birds.
So yeah, a really decent size, and we'll come back and do another video when it's a little bit more finished off. But why I really love using Sean for the Granny Flats is they design them really well. They're quite spacious. The kitchens are full size kitchens when they go in. They're not a little pokey thing in the corner.
Yeah.
It looks and feels like a home, which I think is really important when you're looking to do this sort of strategy. Because if I've seen some done really badly where it's jammed up against the main house, the Granny Flat's quite pokey. It looks like a shipping container sort of shoved in the backyard there. And what you find is that those properties actually take quite a long time to rent and re-rent, and those tenants actually stay only a short period of time. So they treat it like temporary accommodation.
Yeah, they do. Yeah. When we're designing these Granny Flats, the main thing is that we want to make them feel like they're small houses, just a scaled down version of a house. So there's a few things that you just really cannot compromise. Living area space, the kitchen. You need to have, in my opinion, you need to have a breakfast bar. You need to have a full size pantry. You can't have one of those. I feel like I really don't like those bar kitchens.
It's just shoved into
like a kitchenette. And it's just like across one wall.
Yeah,
you really
and it's sort of in the lounge room at the same time. Like
it's in the lounge
feels
room.
Like it's part of the lounge
really
room.
Weird. Yeah. And then full-sized bathrooms as well is really important. So,
100%.
And so 70 square meters, ample room to get that done in if you're smart with your design. And then we really like having sort of like indoor-outdoor living space as well. So we've got that roof deck area. Plenty
really
of space.
adds that extra living space. But I mean, we've done quite a lot of properties or Granny Flats for clients, and I've seen that work well with all the Granny Flats that you've built. The way that they're positioned on the block is really important. Like everything we just went through there is super important as well. The tenants tend to stay for a longer period of time, which we were talking about before, and they treat them like a home. And I've seen the complete reverse of that too, where somebody else has just put this temporary thing in the back, and they don't look after it. And I've literally seen it take 3 to 4 months to rent those properties because they're positioned wrong and they're just the wrong setup. So it's really a bit of it's a formula you've got to get right if you want to look at that strategy, especially up here in Queensland. They're a lot less lenient, the tenants, than what you might. They're more acceptable to live in. To not maybe have as good a separation if you're in New South Wales but you can't get away with that up here.
We're very much used to space up here in Queensland, and one of the things that I see for some of my clients, they're like, well, why don't you just do this or this? And so it really just does not suit like the tenants. It really it's you got to understand at the end of the day, who are you going to be renting it out to? And if you're renting it out, how long do you want it to be rented out? Do you want it to be rented out to some really good quality tenants, or are you really going to be sort of dealing with 6-month to 12-month leases? All of that downtime between the leases adds up as well.
And the point and the reason why we're stressing those points of a good quality tenant that stays a long time is because it costs money when your tenant leaves. One, the property's vacant. Two, whenever a tenant leaves, there's wear and tear on a property, and there's always little maintenance things that will need to be done. But also, the relet fees that you got to pay. So it costs you money when tenants are moving in and out all the time. And so if you've got a good tenant who stays it's better for the cash flow point of view, and that's what the strategy is really about, is supercharging your cash flow.
That's right. Yeah, that's what it's all about.
So just the basic sort of numbers on this deal for a client was, we bought this one. Out the front is a little 3-bedroom brick and tile home. Market rent at the moment is $320 for it. This 2-bedroom one at the back, easily you'd get $280 per week for it. And in this current market, you might even get a little bit more for it, up to $300, because rental vacancies are quite low at the moment.
Yeah, crazy low. Yeah.
And so price-wise, the front house, which we wouldn't be able to buy it for that price anymore, the market sort of moved a little bit from there, but we picked this up for $290, $2.5 for the client. And the Granny Flat construction...
construction here is $125,000, all inclusive. So that's like, all your services connected, internet, water, power, all that sort of stuff. And then fully finished inside.
So no surprises, which is another thing that I really love. It's with dealing with you especially, is that I can introduce you to a client and know that when it's done, full turnkey. It's ready for a tenant to move in. You don't have to go, oh, but you need the electricity sorted. Oh, but you need the plumber, this certificate or that. It's ready to move in. Yeah. No issues. So awesome.
Yeah, I mean, we have a lot of clients like you, a lot of clients that are interstate and overseas. And so for us, it's, we can, like a normal builder, deal with clients who are in the area and they want to be a bit hands-on. Maybe they want to put in their own sort of their curtains and their own blinds and all that sort of thing, or maybe they want to do their own gardening. But we have a lot of clients who just simply are not able to do that, whether that be, a lot of it's geographical
and sometimes just time. Some people are just super busy.
Very busy clients.
And some people just don't want to either.
Yeah, that's right. So we make sure to be able to cater to all of that and put it all into the contract so they know exactly what everything is looking like in terms of a cost, a timeline, and then they can do their figures on what the return on investment is on that as well. So
awesome. Well, let's just we'll leave it there, but we're going to come back and check it. Check on how the build goes when it's a little bit more finished. Give you guys a bit of an idea what it starts to look like.
Do a tour inside, and
instead of just having the frame here. But what we'll do just quickly, because the deck is partially done there, so we got you can get an idea. Beautiful hardwood timber decking, and we've got the roof there as well. And then you can actually see where this one's located a little bit, is it's actually opposite the park, so great for kids. You sit on the deck, watch the kids there, and we've got some brilliant...
Or your own kids.
Your own kids, yeah.
Make sure they're not getting up to trouble.
And you can see that it's really well separated here. So we've got your own driveway up here, and you've got the fencing off the main house there. So we'll come back and do another check-in in a couple of weeks and an updated video.
Absolutely, we'll go through and critique all the selections that the client has made for their flooring and kitchen colours.
Awesome.
No, it'll be good.
Okay, guys. Thanks for joining, and we'll catch you in the next video.
No worries. See ya.
See ya.